Today is the day we try something new. Since we started sim racing at the beginning of the year up until now, we have only raced on Assetto Corsa in both WSS and LFM. Today, however, that changes. Today we start our journey on iRacing. iRacing is considered by many as the best and most realistic racing simulator out there. So I'm very excited to jump into this one and see how I stack up and how I can progress. iRacing operates 5 different licenses, and in all 5 you start off in rookies. You have to improve your safety rating to over 3 to be able to progress in the next license class in each category. Today we're going to start our journey with the Formula Car series. In particular, we're going to be racing the Formula Vee car. Now, very fittingly, this week the Formula Vee cars are racing at Lime Rock Park. The very first circuit I raced at when I started sim racing this year on WSS. So like I said, it's pretty fitting that we start our iRacing career at the same place we started our Assetto Corsa career. So with that in mind, I should hopefully be bringing you lots of varied content for racing on the channel real soon. But for now, let's jump on track and watch our very first race on iRacing. All right, guys, this is qualifying. We're on our out lap here. We'll get 2 laps for qualifying, I believe. A bit of a nightmare. I had to restart my PC. The sim wouldn't load for some reason. Just as the session was starting, so luckily I was able to get into the session. I did about 26 laps around this track with this car in practice, so I've got quite used to the car, but I'll talk about that a bit more in a minute, because we're going to focus now on these 2 laps. See where we can put it on our first qualifying session.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
That's not great for that. I'm on the steering. Back out the throttle big time. Surprising, like, I'm used to the MX-5s around here, but this car, because it's not got as much power, you can pretty much keep your foot down all the way around the lap, which is surprising.
One more lap.
The better line. Look at the time we gained there. There's the second up. Jeez. All right, let's keep it tidy through these last 2 corners. Put a bit more steering. I'm going to lose a bit of time down to the line. Nearly a second up from our first lap. Jeez.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
P2. P2 on my first qualifying lap on iRacing. Wow. All right, we're on the grid.
The estimated strength of field is 1,323. 5 cars left to grid.
Okay, so we managed to hold on to P2, so we're going to start from P2 here. for our first race, 12 lap race. And I'm excited. The big thing though is pace doesn't matter. It's all about the safety rating. That's how we improve our license. So that's our main aim, is to keep it nice and steady. Keep it incident free. I haven't practiced starts though, so the starts could be interesting. I'll try using the clutch. Alright, here we go. Our first iRacing race.
Green, green, green.
We're off.
There's an incident behind. Right side. The next car's the leader.
Whoa, good call. Tires.
There's an incident behind.
Wow. Not a great start.
Slow car on the right. You got it. Slow car on the right. There's an incident ahead. Slow car ahead. Go right. Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
I'm not sure where we are at the minute. Gonna head down, get back into it. Cold tires caught me out. Guys in the slipstream.
Right side. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
I've done it again. This car, like, is acting so much differently than it was in qualifying and practice. Oh my god. It's got no grip. I don't know why. So we're 2.5 seconds behind these guys, 10 seconds then behind the guy in front. This is not going to go well. Alright, let's see if we can not spin it this time.
Car stop on the left. Car on your left. Still there. Clear.
Really want to be in the slipstream through this bit. It's not really an overtaking opportunity.
Car on your left. Still there.
Go down the inside
Clear on
though.
the left.
That'll do. Not sure what position we're in. But we're miles away from the pack now, unfortunately. Going to be P8 maybe?
New fast flat for you.
Five incident points. So much for keeping it clean. One's got damage maybe in front. The pit in. Or maybe they're not pitting.
Just set your fastest lap of the session. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.9 seconds.
Feel like I'm faster than this guy in front. Going for you, Alfonso. Somehow we're in P6. Not as bad as I thought. We are slowly gaining on Alfonso in front. Third of the way through the race.
That was your fastest lap of the session. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 5.7 seconds. The leader is running 1.547.
Yeah, I'm running about the same pace, but a lot further back.
Just set your fastest lap of the session. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 9.5 seconds.
Right, the gap is down to a second to Alfonso. Should start picking up a bit of draft soon. Another off track though. Safety rating is not going to be looking good at the end of this one if we carry on doing this. Definitely in the draft now.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
And we've lost it. I wasn't even defending it. He was going to let me
Car
pass.
stopped ahead. You got a slow car on the right. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2.9 seconds.
And we go again. My goodness, this has been a big learning curve. Well, not really a learning curve. There's a lot that I need to learn. A lot of it is to do with... I don't think I'm not on enough power as I turn into the corners. This car feels like you need to balance the back end out with the throttle through corners. And I don't believe I'm doing that. And I think that's what's causing me to lose the back end. I'm asking the front, I think, to maybe do too much with too much power, with not enough power on.
7 seconds.
Could have been up to P4 if we hadn't have messed this one up. Well, We could have been probably battling for the lead and the pace we're doing, but dwelling on our mistakes, got to look forward. At the minute, we are catching Nilo in front. Don't think, though, we're going to have enough time to catch Alfonso. We've got a back marker behind us who is in the draft.
The car in P9 just set the fastest lap, 1.206. The car in front has gone off.
Not going to overtake you just yet. Sit in the draft and then tack down the main straight.
Left side,
Sorry, your back marker.
keep to the right. You're in fifth, still there. Clear. Left side. Clear.
And they lost it. P5. I think. Two laps to go, but I don't think we're going to be catching Alfonso now. Might just have to settle for... it's not lap 10? Lap 11. Alright, this is the last one, yeah. So we're going to be settling for P5 in this one. Well, on paper for our first race, P5 isn't too bad. Incident points, now that's another story. But P5 for our first race, I'm happy with that.
Good job, very good job.
So, it's interesting to see what damage that's going to do on our safety rating, given that that's what we need to improve. Get out of the license. Okay, let's take a look at the results from our first ever iRacing race. This was split 9 of 19. The strength of field was 1,323. We started in P2, finished in P5, and our fastest lap was a 101.393, a tenth and a half slower than the leader's fastest lap, and 0.2 slower than the fastest overall lap. We've earned 50 championship points. We had 8 incidents, unfortunately, although they were all off track and loss of control. And our safety rating is increased by 0.01. Small gains. Got to take the small gains, right? It all helps on our quest to 3.0. Get out of rookies. So there we go, guys. There is our very first race on iRacing. And I think from that, there's a lot for me to learn. Maybe Lime Rock Park wasn't the best circuit to start at with these cars. Because these cars are slower, it basically turned Lime Rock Park into an oval circuit. It was just a throttle lift into 1, modulating the throttle into 2 and 3, and then flat out to the line from there. I'm sure, however, as we go to other tracks, it's going to be a lot more competitive. So I'm hopeful and excited to see what else iRacing can bring. Of course, our initial challenge is just to get out of rookie licensing. So maybe I should be less focused on racing other people and more focused on keeping it on the track and avoiding contact with others. But it kind of goes against my nature. I don't want to be just trundling around at the back. I do kind of want to enjoy myself and battle with other people. Like I said, though, there are 5 different license types for iRacing, so there will be lots of varied content on the channel coming real soon, as and when I get a chance to jump into them. It's probably no big surprise that I'm quite excited to try out the MX-5s in iRacing and see how different they drive from Assetto Corsa to iRacing. I'm sure there's a massive difference, but will I be able to transfer any of my skills across? That's to be seen. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing content from me, hit that subscribe button because there will be plenty coming real soon. If you want to check out iRacing for yourself, head down to the description where you'll find a link, and I hope to see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say now is thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya.